If you are new to our channel, please subscribe and hit the bell icon for receiving latest updates on exams, research positions, and guidance videos. So let's start the video.
Hey guys, welcome to Inspire Chemistry. So today in this video I will discuss some important things about the crash course. तो क्रैश कोर्स का मतलब क्या है कि यहाँ पर मैं जो एक चैप्टर उठाऊंगा, एक के बाद एक, ऑर्गेनिक इनऑर्गेनिक फिजिकल सबका, एंड वो चैप्टर में कितना फॉर्मूलाज है, कौन कौन इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स है, जैसे मैं शॉर्ट नोट्स बनाता हूँ उसके बेसिस पे चैप्टर डिस्कस करके जाएंगे। तो यहाँ से मेरा शॉर्ट नोट्स भी तुमको मिल जाएगा, तो पेन पेपर लेकर बैठ जाओ। मैं जो लिख रहा हूँ वो लिख सकते हो तुम्हारा पेन एंड पेपर में। एंड और जो बच्चे पहले शॉर्ट नोट्स बनाया था ये देख लो, एक बार रिवीजन भी हो जाएगा। और जिसने शॉर्ट नोट्स नहीं बनाया ये देखकर भी शॉर्ट नोट्स बना सकते हो, और देख लो कैसे शॉर्ट नोट्स बनाना है। तो फर्स्ट थिंग इज आयोनिक इक्विलिब्रियम, द फर्स्ट चैप्टर, बिकॉज दिस इज द बेसिक चैप्टर फॉर chemistry students. Okay, these videos are helpful for IIT JAM categories, CSR, NET and GATE categories also. So first thing is in ionic equilibrium is degree of hydrolysis. So what is degree of hydrolysis? So any compound or any solution, for their dissociation there is a main factor is degree of hydrolysis. Okay, so it denotes how many amount of the compound or amount of the complex will dissociates, okay, or will be hydrolysis. So here degree of hydrolysis is denoted as alpha. Alpha equal to root over of K by C. K equal to the dissociation constant, C equal to the concentration of the solution of the particular compound, and equal to root over of K into V, where we know that C equal to N by V. Okay, when 1 by C equal to V by N, when value of N equal to 1, then it will be 1 by C equal to V, that is unimolar solution. Now the basic thing is ionization of water. So when water is ionized, it will form H2O to H plus and OH minus ions. Then the Ki equal to the dissociation constant equal to concentration of H plus into concentration of OH minus divided by concentration of H2O. That is that dissociation constant or equilibrium constant also. And here Ki equal to this, and when concentration of H2O will multiplied with Ki, it will form Kw, that is ionic product of water. So ionic product of water equal to dissociation constant into concentration of water equal to concentration of H plus into concentration of OH minus. Any of this equation, this or this, equal to the Kw. So this is very important for your exam point of view. Now we will discuss about salt hydrolysis. So we all know what is salt hydrolysis. When we take any salt and we reacts it with any water, then it will form its conjugate acid and bases. Like here first case is salt of strong acid, weak base. That means acid is strong and base is weak. That is if we take NH4Cl. So NH4Cl plus H2O, it will form NH4OH and HCl. So where HCl is strong acid and NH4OH is weak base. So for this type of salt, pH calculation equal to pH equal to 7 minus half of pKb. pKb equal to the base dissociation, pKb we all know for bases, minus half of log C. For salt hydrolysis of weak acid, strong base salt, weak acid means if we take CH3COOH, acetic acid, and strong base equal to NaOH, then it will form CH3ONa. CH3COONA, sorry, CH3COONA, that is acetate, sodium acetate salt. It is weak acid, strong base salt. Then for this type of cases, it will be pH equal to 7 plus half of pKa plus half of log of C. So here we see that for remembering, the tricks is weak thing we have to remember, that is weak base. So here it will be pKb, 7 minus half pKb, and for bases this will be minus, for acid this will be plus. This will be plus for acid and this will be minus for bases. Okay, and for weak cases we will use the equation. Like here weak base, then pH equal to the pKb term, and here weak is acid, then pH equal to the pKa term. So weak acid means pKa, weak base means pKb, and for acid it will be plus, weak acid for it will be plus, for weak base it will be minus. Okay, and when we add these two things like weak acid and weak base, then it will be pH equal to 7 for acid plus half pKa minus half pKb. If we use this, so here it will cut, and after that half division it will form 7 plus half pKa minus half pKb, but its calculation is some amount of here complication is here in it. of its calculation. Okay, so you have to remember these equations. Now the important thing is Henderson equation. So we all know that for ionic equilibrium, Henderson equation is a important thing. So for this, here pH equal to pK plus log of C salt by C acid. Okay, so here pK means here will be concentration of acid. pK plus pH equal to, for bases POH equal to, for acid it will be pH, for bases it will be POH equal to bases pKb plus log of C salt by C base. For acid it will be pK, for base it will be pKb plus for both cases, and for pH or acid it will be concentration of C acid, and for base POH concentration of base, and other things are same. So these are the tricks to remember. And next the important thing is buffer capacity. We all know that the buffer capacity calculation you have to remember, and if you have time then try to solve it from Henderson equation. So beta will be dB by dpH. That means the change of pH with the change of concentration of base. That will be for base, and for acid minus dA by dpH. Why it is negative? So we all know that with increasing acid the pH will decrease, and with increasing base the pH will increase. So here pH will decrease for acid, so it will be negative, and for pH will increase for base, it will be positive. So beta equal to dB by dpH for acid, for base, and for acid it will be minus dA by dpH. Okay, these are the important things. Now from Henderson equation we get vapor capacity beta equal to 2.303 into B into A minus B by A. That you have to remember. This is the very important thing. Now when in the Henderson equation, when equivalent point, that is a number amount of acid equal to amount of base, that is called equivalence point. In that cases A equal to B. If we put A equal to B here, then A minus B equal to 0. So the buffer capacity will be 0. So the least buffer capacity will be 0 when the equivalent position is present in the solution. Okay, so these are the important things. The important things are at first degree of hydrolysis, then ionization of water, this type of equation, then salt hydrolysis, these three cases: salt, strong acid, weak base, weak acid, strong base, and weak acid, weak base. For acid it will be plus, for base it will be minus, and both when applied, then for acid plus minus. Okay, and Henderson equation, pH equal to, for acid pKa, for POH equal to pKb, and concentration of acid for acid pH, and for POH concentration of base. And here buffer capacity beta equal to dB by dpH, positive because with increasing acid, with increasing base pH will increase, so here positive. When we increase the amount of acid, then pH will decrease, so it will be negative. So beta equal to dB by dpH for base, and for acid beta equal to minus dA by dpH. And from Henderson equation it will be this value 2.303 B into A minus B by A. At equivalence point A equal to B, then buffer capacity will be 0. So these are the important things. And the next important thing is, so here the next question is, what will be the change in kW of water with increasing temperature? So we all know that the Van 't Hoff equation dln K by dt equal to del H by RT square. So here in this case we take the ionic product of water dln Kw by dt equal to del H by RT square. So we all know that for dissociation of water the value of delta H equal to positive because it is endothermic process. So when we put the value of delta H positive value, we get dln Kw dt equal to positive. So from this equation we can say that Kw equal to it value increases. Okay, increases. So Kw value will increase with increasing temperature. So it is a very important question. Mainly in interview they will ask. Many institute like IISc Bangalore, TIFR, this type of institute can ask that with increasing temperature what will happen for ionic product of water. So you have to explain through this process. So that's all for today's video. In the next video you can comment us for which chapter we will explain our crash course. So thank you for watching. If you get any information from this video, please hit the like button, and please share this video with your friend. That can help your friends also. And please write down these important points. If you want to make your short notes according to my strategy, so that will be better for you. Otherwise you can make the short notes according to yourself. So that's all for today's video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.